You may have seen a sign for Ben Bartolozzi Real Estate. You may have seen a sign for Bartolozzi Home Builders. There's no question you have seen Aaron Bartolozzi. How do they all shake out?
Erin is not my wife. She's my cousin's wife. Dirk is my brother, and that's our relationship.
Bartolozzi Builders is a combo of Ben and his brother Dirk.
Before I got into real estate, that's what I used to do. I used to build houses, frame homes, finish homes, do all of that. So Dirk and I actually started up Bartolozzi Homes a couple of years ago, and we're co-owners on building houses for people.
Although these days Ben wields a phone more than a hammer.
I don't have any calluses on my hands anymore.
But the brothers do share the same philosophy of quality and uniqueness without the normal added cost.
Well, that's exactly what we try to do. A lot of people want to have some of these elegant finishes that sometimes cost quite a bit that might not fit into their budget. So we try to modify it somewhat so they still get the same feel, the same look, and it doesn't break their bank.
One such technique is obvious on the home they're building in Bellevue and the one finished in Swamico.
Well, one touch we like to do in a lot of our homes is to break up the big flat ceilings. And we throw some coffered beams into it so that it really defines the space and gives it some uniqueness. So for a minimal cost, a couple $100, it really defines the space and dresses it up and makes it unique.
Even with that, they find ways to take it a step further.
I would say it's obviously very popular now is using the barn wood and the barn timbers, and so we try to incorporate that wherever we can, just some small splashes here and there. If we can find a place to salvage it, obviously that saves us a lot of money. Or if a lot of people know somebody with an old barn that they can get some pieces from, and we'll just take them and use them, because that's where a lot of the cost comes from, is just getting the material.
It's all part of the philosophy of working with the people to make sure each home is personally unique.
Well, the way we like to talk about it, it's not necessarily a house, it's a home, and it's the unique touches that make it a home. So what we like to do is sit down with the client and talk about what they really want in the house and try to make that into a home for them.
There aren't many guarantees in the world, but here's one.
Well, one thing I can guarantee is that I will be there every step of the way to guide you through the process. I'll help you make some of those tough decisions, because a lot of times you might not know where to start with certain spaces. We want to make your house unique to you and not just like another house in the neighborhood.
They do great work.
Beautiful work.
That is phenomenal.
It is.
He takes those little touches with the old barn wood and different things like that, where it's not the whole house, but just accents certain things.
It makes such a difference when you're talking about a new construction home having a little bit more character
Absolutely.
than your average.
And it's cool to see it when they're framing, where it doesn't take that much more effort to do something that gives it that much more character. To then see the finished product, I was really impressed just watching that.
It is. It's very impressive. Dirk's house itself, which...
Yeah, we've got to see that one
Yeah,
day.
I
heard
love
with
that.
big
I've
old
always
barn
seen
beams and
pictures,
everything.
yeah.
Me too. We got to pay a visit there.